Hi guys and welcome to your E2 Task of the Week. My name is Alex. I'm one of the expert Ielts teachers here at E2 Language, and today we are working on Ielts listening and focusing on section 1. I'll give you a quick overview of the listening test. We'll do a warm-up practicing spelling and numbers, and then we'll do a section 1 test practice. So Ielts listening, what's it all about? Well, let's see in our overview. There are 4 sections in the Ielts listening test, and each with 10 questions. So that makes 40 questions, and the whole test takes around 30 minutes. If you're doing the paper-based Ielts test, you get an extra 10 minutes to transfer your answer. If you're doing computer-based Ielts, you don't get that extra 10 minutes, but don't worry, there's plenty of time during the test, and you put your answers directly into the screen. So actually, you don't need that extra 10 minutes. In terms of scoring, as you know, the Ielts goes from band 0, like maybe you didn't turn up, all the way up to band 9, which is expert user. But the listening test is out of 40, so how does it work? Well, this is the raw score equivalency. So on the left is perhaps the score you get in the listening test. You might get 16 out of 40, 23 out of 40, 30, and everything in between. And on the right is the band equivalent. So for instance, if you're aiming for band 7, you need to score around 30 or above out of 40. And by the way, there's no difference between general or academic when it comes to Ielts listening. Everybody does exactly the same test and it's scored in the same way. So listening section 1, what happens? Well, there are always 2 speakers, and they're in an everyday social context, talking about booking a holiday, renting a car, joining a gym, for instance. And the questions are usually gap fill, like this. In section 1, you often hear spelling. Somebody might spell a name or a website. And so it's important to have the English alphabet fresh in your mind, especially the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Any hesitation in this part can cost you easy points. In section 1, you may also hear numbers and sometimes a combination of letters and numbers. So let's practice just spelling and numbers with a quick warm-up. You're going to hear 3 short audios and answer 3 questions, just practicing hearing the alphabet and numbers. Here are the 3 questions. Grab your pen and paper. Let's do it.
1. My name is Simon Kavanagh. That's K-A-V-A-N-A-U-G-H. 2.
My address is 19B River Quay Road. That's RIVERQUAY.
3. This is my student card and my ID is 934FB.
Pretty easy. Let's check the answers, shall we? Number 1, number 2, number 3. Let me know in the comments section if you had trouble with a particular letter or a particular number. Before we try the real thing, let me remind you that our YouTube channel is just a small part of what we do at E2 Language. We have a whole website with Ielts courses and tutors and live classes. We're 100% online, so you can study whenever it suits you. Let's practice section 1. Now remember, we're going to hear 2 speakers in an everyday context. Here are our instructions up the top. Complete the table below. Write 1 word and or a number. So you must not write 2 or 3 words here. The heading is hiring a meeting room. And in the real test, you'll hear the example twice. But today, I'm only going to play it once. There'll also be some time to read ahead before you start and a pause in the middle. In the real test, this might be after question 4 or 5 or 6. Make sure you use that time to read and predict. Try to read everything as fast as you can. Keep the English alphabet in your mind, particularly A, E, I, O, U, or maybe write it down on your piece of paper. And beware of distractors. We'll talk about these another time. Are you ready? You're going to hear 2 people talking about hiring a meeting room. Look at the questions and then pause the video for 30 seconds to read. Now we shall begin.
Good afternoon, A1 Meetings. How can I help?
Oh, hello. My name's Cam, and I'm calling about hiring a meeting room.
Certainly. Let's just check that your date is available before we go any further. When did you want to hire the room?
For July. June the 16th.
Right. We've got plenty available then.
Excellent. Now, we're a local business, and we're planning to just walk from our office to your venue on the day. So, can I just confirm the location with you?
Yes, of course. We are level 50
Yes?
in the Macquarie building.
Oh, isn't that on Green Road by the lake? That's quite a distance from us.
No, that's the old Macquarie building. Now we are in the city centre. It's level 16B, Gembro Road, Portsville.
Oh, would you mind spelling that for me?
Certainly. It's GEMBOROUGH Road.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, I'm new to the area.
No problem. It's easy to find us. We're just beside the cinema, about 2 blocks from the State Library.
Got it. Okay, I know the spot. That's perfect. It's an easy walk from our office.
Great. So let me run through a couple of options and we'll work out the best one for your needs.
Perfect.
So I presume you need space for more than 10 people, right?
Yes, probably around 30.
Okay, well, there are 2 rooms that would probably suit you. One is the governor room, our most popular option actually.
Okay, and how many can it hold?
Well, we just had a meeting yesterday with 15 people, but it usually has around 25. We just can't have more than 35 people in there.
Well, that sounds fine. Does it have all the usual things? Wi-Fi, projector?
Yes, and it's also equipped with its own coffee machine, which is probably why it's so popular.
And the price?
That one is $445 for the day.
Okay, and you said there was another one?
There's also a stateroom, another good option for you, but the maximum capacity is 30, so we might need to check your final numbers before locking that one in.
Yes.
This one has its own restroom attached as well as a kitchen, which is quite handy and saves time during breaks.
That's a good point.
Oh, and an interactive whiteboard too, if you need that.
Right, and is it more expensive than the first room?
The stateroom is $415. Quite a good deal, actually.
It is.
Now look at questions 6 to 10 and pause the video for 30 seconds to read. Now let's begin.
Now, prior to your event, we just need a few details from you. The best way to do this is to complete your confirmation via our booking form online. I'll send you the link for that.
That'd be great.
And then just the day before, our manager will give you a ring to sort out keys. We usually leave them in our lockbox so that you can come and go as you please during the day, and you just return them at the end.
Okay then.
Now, what else? Once your meeting is over, we do ask that you ensure the table has been wiped down thoroughly.
Oh, of course.
Our cleaners will take care of the bathroom and kitchen, but any rubbish left behind also needs to be taken out. There's a bin around the back that we'll show you on the day.
Alright, that'll be fine.
Any laptop or TV cables you use can also just be brought back to the reception on the ground floor.
Okay, got it. So let me run this by my manager and then I'll give you a call and...
Actually, I'm going to be away from tomorrow, but I'll give you my colleague's number. She'll be able to answer any questions you have. Her name is Jenny Arja, that's ARJAH, and her number is 023-1922.
Thank you so much for all your information. You've been a big help.
How did you go? Did you get 10 out of 10? Let's have a look at the answers. Give yourself a score out of 10 and let me know in the comments below how you went. Well, I hope you found this useful and make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends who are preparing for IELTS. If you want to join our live classes, come and join us at e2language.com. Conquer your IELTS and be more today. See you soon. Bye.